Yo, what's up, boy? I don't think I've ever simultaneously hated and loved anything more than internet pickup artists. On the one hand, you got a guy usually making a woman feel extremely uncomfortable, but on the other hand, you're watching a grown man dive bomb in 4K and embarrass himself for all of our entertainment. I don't know what was thrown into these guys' gene pool when they were conceived. There's got to be like a little DNA strand in their DNA thing asking all the other DNAs if they're from out of town. Or a chromosome with a cool fedora on, maybe. I don't know what it is, but I thank God for it every day, because without it, we wouldn't have the guy we're talking about today. He's not the Chad type of pickup artist that we all hate, and he's also not the sad type of pickup artist that we've already covered on this channel.
I am extremely lonely.
Today, we're talking about a transcendental, crystal-licking, hot yoga-ass hippie picking up women.
The greatest pickup of all time. What does that even mean? The greatest pickup of all time. Because you've seen everything, right? You've seen every kind of approach. You've seen every kind of pickup line, every kind of story memorized to impress a girl. But if there were such a thing as the greatest pickup of all time, wouldn't it have to be something totally other? A totally different language and physics of what we're used to, with no technique? It would have to be something universal, something underlying the way that we speak, something underlying the way that we interact, something timeless. And where would you start for such a thing?
At the boobs. That's the look we're talking about today. His name is the Travel Bum. Now, the Travel Bum is a pickup artist, obviously. But he's like if you took a big, beefy gym bro and you sent him to Burning Man in their Lululemons. They took a bunch of peyote in the desert, put on a Sherpa, and ended up hallucinating a star lizard that taught him a new method of picking up women. In his About section on his website, his official title is a certified teacher in non-dual meditation and embodiment psychotherapy and the realization process of non-duality. It sounds like he sits on a giant amethyst for a living. The Travel Bum also gives off huge Ty Lopez vibes.
But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
In the same way Ty Lopez keeps books in the back of his videos while he's teaching you about whatever the hell he's selling you, the Travel Bum likes to keep girls awkwardly standing behind him in some of his videos to really drive home the fact that he does in fact get women. You don't believe I get bitches? You don't think I get puss? I'll show you. I'll have a woman stand behind me awkwardly on a couch the whole time while I talk. That'll show him.
Whoa, hold on a sec. That's not gonna show him. But you know what will show him? The sponsor of today's episode, Yes Soul Fitness. I guess. It's 2023, and we all made New Year's resolutions that we're most certainly gonna keep. I told myself I would eat more cookies, drink more chocolate milk, and start working out. And thanks to Yes Soul Fitness, that last one is pretty easy. Yes Soul Fitness sent me their G1 Elephant 32-inch HD bike, and I've been using it daily because Lord knows the only way I'm gonna work out is if I'm sitting down. This bike is amazing. You can take cycling classes with actual instructors like I am right here. Hey, look at me go. You can take a nice scenic ride through the mountains of New Zealand. You can do a free ride where you just go at your own pace, or you can even cast your favorite YouTuber while you work out. Who doesn't want to look at this beautiful face while they work out? The giant 32-inch HD screen also rotates 90 degrees, so if you don't want to cycle, you can take all sorts of other classes. You can do yoga classes, cardio classes, strength building classes, all sorts of stuff. In all seriousness, this bike is awesome. It's well built, it's super easy to put together, and if you want to get your own bike, you can head over to yessoulfitness.com and use code LONGLIVESPOONS10 at checkout for 10% off your own bike. You get an amazing exercise bike, and you support my channel at the same time. And you get healthy. Who doesn't want to be healthy? Go use my link in the description, use my code, get yourself a bike, and step up your at-home fitness game. Thank you to Yes Soul for sponsoring this episode.
So on the Travel Bum's channel, he has a plethora of videos showing you how to pick up women the normal way, with words. But sometimes, by the power of that star lizard in the desert, he can connect so fucking hard with women, he doesn't even have to say a word to them.
Stop. This is the best. This is the best. This is the best. People would never know what this means.
I'm sorry, why is this the best, exactly? He hasn't done anything except lunge in front of a girl who's on her way to somewhere and tell her to stop. Then he just stares at her, maybe making her late for wherever she's going. He's really just been a terrible nuisance so far.
I'm intentionally mirroring her body language, standing to the side. Now I face her, taking her hand, increasing emotional impact, my intent and expression. What thoughts do you think I'm having? What thoughts do you need to account for her thoughts to be safe from judgment and her sense of being judged?
Wow, he's really relaxing her with that stare.
Is he though? Because it feels extremely awkward. I think there's a reason there's only one of these silent pickups on his channel, and it's probably because he's tried this hundreds of times and finally found one girl who was just tired enough to buy into it. She's had a long day at work, the brass is breaking her balls, she's walking home in the hot sun, delusional, on autopilot, and then the travel bum jumps in front of her and tells her to stop, and she's just like, fuck it, I'll bite, whatever. Or she's an actress, which is totally a possibility. Point is, this fails 99% of the time, it's not normal, so yeah, it feels pretty awkward.
She likes my bold willingness to feel. See, women like a man who's unafraid to express himself.
You know, you could turn it the other way around and say, this is normal. What is everything else?
That's right.
Maybe all these people, they're just creations in our theater, and they don't really exist.
Maybe I'm not much of a romantic, but do women want to date this? Dating a guy who's sensitive and in touch with his emotions is one thing. But do you really want to date and be with a guy who will never give you a straight answer? A guy who will just answer your questions with other questions? She's like, honey, did you pay the bills this month? And he's like, should the universe pay the bills? Aren't we just a collection of bills floating in time? Is my bankruptcy situation just a figment of your imagination?
What words and thoughts brought people together before language existed? See, women want to be seen by men. Women want to be loved. They want to have attention. They want to be fucked.
Whoa, yo, that was a drive-by. This guy's acting like Confucius, being all poetic, answering questions with more questions. Then he hits us with that curveball?
They want to be fucked.
Is that a Confucius quote I'm not aware of?
Letting go completely into a stranger. Because we all love to love. Because we are love. If you don't know the other person, it must be love, loving love.
What? That doesn't mean anything. You can't just repeat the same word over and over again and say it's the same thing and pretend like that's profound or philosophical. You're not Aristotle, bro. Poop is pee loving poo. Manifest poo-poo and pee-pee. Become poopy.
It's funny to see those girls looking. Look at those girls looking.
That old guy with the camera is hilariously close to them. How you guys doing? All right, we could sit here and watch the rest of this video, which is 8 minutes long, by the way. He's literally not saying a word for basically 8 minutes. But we need to get to the good stuff. The travel bum also picks up women using his words. Shocker. And it's way better for us. In one video on his channel, he's taking his students around this town square, whatever it is, teaching them their night game and how to pick up women. And since he is a certified teacher in non-dual meditation and embodiment psychotherapy in the realization process of non-duality, the way he teaches these guys is as confusing as that job title.
I want you guys to be in a state of, I can't deal with anything right now except for my truth. You're anointed. You are you. You are you. No one is going to take that away from you. Move. Everybody feel your feet on the ground right now. The feeling of the pressure of the ground against your feet is proof that you're here, that you're right here.
I'm not sure why I need proof that I'm alive to help me pick up girls. Do I really need to be pondering my own existence and what it means to be alive while also trying to pick up a girl? Isn't that a little much? Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Does it exist, by the way? I'd really like to know. Now, the reason I'm not dogging on this guy too hard is because most of what he's teaching is relatively positive and harmless. I've watched a lot of his videos. Most of what he teaches is just finding your inner self, or speaking from some low part in your pelvis, or whatever the fuck, or Japanese Zen techniques.
Move.
Like, whatever. If cosplaying as a cow helps you calm down before you go pick up a girl, go for it, I guess. I don't know. That being said, I have never been more uncomfortable and in physical anguish than watching Travel Bum pick up women using his words and his parkour. Take notes, guys. Every good pickup starts with a 360 spin.
Hello.
Hello.
Where's this smile come from? Your mother? The floor? McDonald's? This nice smile?
Maybe a few more moos would have helped.
Moo.
I kind of feel the responsibility to fix his subtitles for him. That girl is not laughing. She is nervously laughing.
Where's this smile come from?
She's nervously laughing because he asked her a very strange question. And while she's scrambling in her brain for an answer on how she could possibly respond, he hits her with the, "Did your smile come from McDonald's?"
Your mother? The floor? McDonald's? This nice smile?
Is that even a compliment? You remind me of a Big Mac. The funny thing is, his students are probably watching him like, how is he that smooth with women? Oh, he like doesn't even care. He asked that woman if her smile came from the floor. That's like years of non-dual meditation therapy yoga training. I have so much to learn, I think.
Thanks.
Where are you going?
I'm going at home.
No. This is a night for mystery, for adventure.
I agree.
But you had a big day?
Yes.
You have a strong, beautiful man waiting for you at home?
Jesus Christ, that poor woman. She barely speaks English, and of all people, Shakespeare stops her on the street.
You have a strong, beautiful man waiting for you at home?
Is he trying to whisk her away off her feet? What is he, a fucking Disney prince? He's trying to seem enchanting, right? You know, a good-looking guy stops you on the street, whisks you away off your feet for a night of mystery and adventure. But if you really think about what's going on and you really look at the whole picture of everything, this woman is probably terrified. Picture yourself in this situation, all right? A random white guy dressed like a Peruvian farmer jumps in front of you out of nowhere, starts questioning you in a language you're not totally familiar with, and gives you this overly relaxed stare while he questions you with a microphone visibly attached to his shirt. I would hope my dad is Liam Neeson, because I would be like, fuck, am I really about to be kidnapped by this psychopath wearing a cowboy hat? I might want to get some information out of him and text it to my friend before he takes me.
Where are you from?
Canada.
Cool. Do you like it?
I love it.
Now, obviously, that's an exaggeration. It's a joke, but it's also a possibility.
Oh, so sweet. She's sweet, huh?
Is it your daughter?
It's our daughter.
Ooh, I can't take it. I can't take it. I said I wasn't gonna dog on him, but I might have to just a tiny bit. That was fucking terrible. That was so bad. There's an infinite number of things he could have said in time and space, and he chose like top 3, one of the creepiest things he could have possibly said. I'm no pickup artist or women's expert by any means, all right? I'm not going to pretend like I am. This guy for sure has slept with more women than me. I'm sure he's way better at this than me, all right? I'm not going to pretend like I can do this shit. But god damn it, how is playfully mentioning your future daughter with a complete stranger the right move? Maybe I'm too dumb to understand. After all, I am a mere human with a mortal soul. Maybe I'm just not complex enough to fully understand what he's doing. So I asked a computer, OpenAI, ChatGPT, boy. If you are trying to pick up a women on street, my grammar is so bad. Should you mention anything about having a daughter together? It is generally not a good idea to mention the possibility of having a child together with someone you are just meeting on the street. This can come across as presumptuous and may make the person feel uncomfortable. It is important to get to know someone and build a rapport before discussing such topics. It is also important to respect other people's boundaries and to only bring up topics that they are comfortable discussing. In general, it is best to be respectful and considerate of other people's feelings and boundaries when interacting with them. Roasted by a damn computer. Shit. The little girl with the flowers running up to the travel bum is really the climax of this whole episode. But you really gotta look closely because you might miss it.
So Mira, it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Love is so young still. I need time. I need time. Don't rush me. I know, it's okay. So Mira, it's Spanish for look.
Ooh, it's so sweet. Ooh. You can tell that this little girl was just pushing his buttons, throwing off his whole game, all his years of Japanese cow training.
Moo.
He really tries ignoring her, but she does not give up. She's persistent. And when the girl he's trying to pick up finally leaves, he asks the little girl in Ukrainian if this went well, if it was good.
Did it work? Was it good? Хорошо?
And she says, roasted by a damn computer and a little girl. What am I even doing here? Watch out, guys. AI and little girls are coming for our jobs. Now, remember when I said the travel bum was like a Chad turned into a hippie? And that's because he is. He's an ex-Chad. He's a reformed Chad who saw the light of bushy beards and cowboy hats. 6 years ago, he released a series called The Travel Bum that he filmed years before that, where he'd go to different countries, pick up women, and make a video about it. But this is a version of Travel Bum that's pre-non-duality, whatever the fuck.
We don't really know each other yet, which is all good by me because I don't know anybody. Chicks, they can get awkward. They get I feel weird. I don't really know you. And
shh. Jim Bro Travel Bum shushing kids really could have helped out his future self.
Don't rush me.
There are plenty of moments in this series that are just gross and cringe and hard to watch. Specifically one episode, he's trying to pick up a girl in a laundromat for a second, and then he finds out she's 14.
You having fun? You having fun? How come you don't talk? Speak English? What? How old are you? What? Holy shit. How old are you?
It's not the best look. The girl looks extremely uncomfortable, and maybe you should have edited that out. I don't know. Now, this is going to sound crazy, and I cannot believe I'm about to say this. But as a half-assed hippie adjacent myself, I prefer the Chad Travel Bum so much more. In these videos, he's an actual human being. He's picking up girls without questioning reality or without trying to shatter this girl's perception of the universe. He's being normal, sometimes charming, sometimes creepy, and he's just filming his adventures. Just take a look at how much different his conversations were with women back then.
that a smile?
Are you video?
I am. Well, you can video me.
Okay. No.
Is this an interview?
Yes.
What do I have to say? What do I do?
What is your name?
Mark.
Mark.
No, Herbie. Mark
Mark?
Herbie.
Mark
Herbie.
Herbie.
Yeah.
Hello, Mark Herbie.
She's good. You should be my camera woman. You don't want to be filmed, so I'll turn off. But say my name is whatever. And,
My name is Anna.
and Anna's from where?
Australia.
This feels like a real person. Imagine that. Rattling off women's horoscopes and the origin of their name while talking about Nights of Mystery is bullshit. If these young guys are watching the Travel Bum go pick up women with poems and horoscopes, or just watching him stare at a girl until she falls in love, they're going to try to mimic that. Probably. It reminds me of the episode of Seinfeld where George Costanza's girlfriend thinks he's a marine biologist, and for the rest of their relationship, he has to pretend like he's something he's not. They're going to end up in a relationship being a version of themselves they can't keep up with. Imagine a whole relationship with no talking. But yeah, just be yourself, have a little confidence. You'll find the right person. You don't got to be this weirdo. Take it from me, a man with zero game. At the end of the day, the Travel Bum is harmless though. He's a little weird, sometimes creepy. He could be a lot worse. He could be this guy.
We have a guest. His name's Chinguito. Chinguito is actually a gift to my ex-girlfriend. Sorry, baby. I'm so sorry I cheated on you. Here you go. So it was not actually that I cheated on her. It was that I kicked her out of my house in the middle of a snowstorm.
That guy sucks. This guy...
Hug me until you can feel that you're just hugging me and not thinking about hugging me or doing anything, and just so you're feeling energy way down.
That's completely ridiculous and fucking hilarious. Thank you guys for watching this episode and tuning in again. I appreciate it. If you like what you saw, go down below, comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. Because YouTube, I don't post enough for YouTube to like constantly recommend my stuff. So if you like my videos, hit that bell. That would help. I'm gonna try to start streaming again. So if that's your deal, head on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/longlivespoons. Go check it out. It's a good time when I do it. And I wanna start doing it again because I really enjoy it. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Peace. At the boobs. At the boobs. At the boobs. At the boobs.